Hi, I'm Terry Brock, and you know, technology really can help us to reach people more. One of my favorite forms of technology is video. You know me, I've been using it for a long time with Skype way back in the early days of that. Well, now there's some other technologies out there I want to share with you and some practical ways that you can do that. And to do it very well for you, I've got a guest with me now that knows a lot about video. Matter of fact, he's joining us now from his offices there in San Francisco. His name is Eric Yuan, and he is the CEO of Zoom. Eric, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you.
It is really good to have you. And I've been using your product, Zoom, for a while now and really like it. So, but I'm going to try to curtail my enthusiasm here on this so we can look at it objectively, and kind of look at the big picture of the industry and the benefits of video. You've seen a lot. What do you see are the benefits of using video for businesses, particularly for sales and marketing applications, and how people are using those today?
I think in high level, video as a new form of communication will become a mainstream product. From a sales perspective, I think that can dramatically improve your sales productivity.
Mm-hmm.
Many case studies, told us, if you turn on the video, could be 30% or 35% productivity improvement. And also with video, your communication experience will be more intimate. I think given that, almost every company, they have a branch office everywhere, right? With video, I think you can get your team, very well connected.
Yeah, so I like that. I think one of the nice things about a product like Zoom or others that do web conferencing is you get a chance to pull everyone together, or you can do it one-on-one. Like you and I right now are just seeing each other directly in our office. And I have to underline and put an exclamation mark behind what you said. The idea of it's a much more intimate, much better way of communicating. Because right now you're in San Francisco, I'm in Orlando, Florida. It would be a lot of time, money, and energy to get us together. And there's a place for that. There is a time and a place for that. But it's so much nicer that now you and I are getting to know each other. We're able to see each other. And when we do meet someday, somewhere, physically, we'll go, oh yeah, we know what each other looks like. And it gives us the ability also to have the meetings more often for collaboration. Have you seen a lot of your clients and people using video conferencing for those applications? And what kind of examples do you see that it's being able to be very helpful in the real world?
I think it's right on. See, like 10 years ago, if you and I wanted to have a conversation like that, I either needed to fly to there, or actually we needed to deploy very expensive hardware, video conferencing solutions.
Yeah.
Today, I just press one button. You and I are connected, right? We can talk, via Zoom. I think, many businesses, they are using Zoom for their internal communication as well as external communication. Meaning you can use the Zoom to talk with your partners, customers, and vendors. And they do not need to, gather together, right? It's very costly, and also it's not, effective either. I think more and more, in the future, is to use video conferencing more like to use your phone, right? Pick up one button, you can connect with anybody in the world, right? For your business purposes. I think this is becoming very effective way to communicate with your employees, with your customers, and your partners.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. It's happening. As a matter of fact, even right now, kind of an inside scoop, just before you and I got on the line here and talking with this, I was interviewed for a very large group over in Germany. I mean, just a few minutes ago, and they had me on video. They're there. I'm looking at all of them, a few hundred people there, and I'm here talking. We're laughing. We're joking together. We're giving good information. We're learning. And so it really increases the potential that we have by using these tools in the right way. I particularly like the fact that with Zoom, we just press one button and we're recording it. And that is really nice. In the past, yes, we could record, but it takes a third-party application. You have to do some extra work, some editing, and all of those kind of things. Now, boom, one key pressed and you've got an MP4. I particularly like that with Zoom. Well, we see that technology is helping a lot in many areas. I think, what role do you see mobile playing with that versus just sitting at a desk like we are now, which is great, but what role do you see mobile playing in video conferencing?
So this is one of the reasons why I left Cisco to start Zoom. Because if you look at other solutions, when those solutions were built, mobile is not available. That's why from architecture perspective, from user experience perspective, not designed for mobile, right? However, when we started 4 years ago, mobile already there, so popular like iOS devices and Android devices. I think we support mobile device very well. So meaning, anytime if you are using your mobile device, no matter you are using 3G or 4G or Wi-Fi, we optimize the experience. It always gives you the best quality. And also for the collaboration perspective, say you have applications, in mobile client, you also can share those applications. Nobody else has that feature. Only Zoom can offer that, right? I think this, from a Zoom perspective, mobile is playing a very key role, right? To make sure you have a better experience when you deploy video conferencing solutions.
Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm going to put in a little thing that I've been done here using my iPhone 6 Plus here. I can go on there. And one of the things, those of you that are in training or communicating, or you want to share with your office how to do a certain application using an app. One of the things that I've done now is using just Zoom as my tool. I was able to open this up and then go open it, show some app, say, this is how you do this. Here's how I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it on my app, and you're watching it on the screen because there's a feature you can share your screen and you can share what's going on with your app right there. No extra charge for that. And for me, that's something really nice. If you are a sales manager, for instance, and you want to show your sales force how to use a particular application, Zoom would be a good application for that. Yeah. Well, Eric, you have done a lot with that. I see that people can use this. And by the way, the pricing on that, I've got to say, is very reasonable. In the past, to put in the kind of equipment that you have, you're talking literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to put in the equipment to handle this. For yours, it's $10 a month for one level. There's a free version. And then there's a $10 and then a $15 version. And that is very reasonable. And so on behalf of all the users, Eric, we thank you for that, for making it very reasonable. But what kind of developments do you see happening? You don't have to tell us anything secret, but where do you see the industry of video going for, let's say the long term, like the next year? That would be long term in the industry. Where do you see us going?
I think, in the next several years, I think no matter, the size of the businesses, either SMB or large enterprise, I think they are all going to embrace video, either deploy video conferencing into their new conference rooms, like huddle rooms, right? Mm-hmm. Almost every, company, when it comes to conference rooms, they do not have a good solution. But for boardrooms, they have a hardware conference room solutions. However, it's too expensive and utilized. They need to figure out a way how to leverage Zoom, right, to interoperate with those existing hardware conference rooms. Also, the video conferencing will be, seamlessly integrated with business processes as well. Meaning it will be part of your workflow, part of your daily job. I think down the road, say you come to office, after you check the emails, you see the meetings. You press one button, you can meet with your customers, meet with your employees. I think it will be very, very similar to your phone experience. I think video as a new form of communication will become a mainstream product in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I'm seeing that as a trend in the work that I do as a professional speaker and many conferences that are now using video. Before, it was something they didn't want to get into. The technology wasn't there. But now they see the ease of use. They see what they can do and the ability to really get work done. Now, I think that's the reason. It's the same reason we use cell phones. No big deal now. It used to be we didn't have them. Only the rich could afford them. Now we wouldn't think of trying to do business without phones. And now video has become an integral part of what we're doing. And I think getting a competitive advantage, video is really the way to go. So, Eric, on behalf of all of us, thank you for what you're doing. And for those that want to get more information about this and they want to find out more about the product, how they can start using it, and matter of fact, even start using the free version, where do they go to find out about that?
Yeah, just please visit www.zoom.us.
Yep, so go to zoom.us and you'll be able to see that very easy. Remember, that's .us, not the .com, zoom.us, and you'll be able to do it. Well, Eric, thank you very much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And I'm Terry Brock. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.